Well, the Oscar nominations dropped this week after a rocky few years for the film industry between COVID and then the writers and the actor strikes. But already there's tons of buzz over who was honored and who was snubbed. Now, if you want to check out some of the nominated films, you're in luck. The Last Picture House in Davenport is playing 3 of those movies this weekend. It's why Jameson Ritter and Carly Allison from Last Picture House are joining us here in studio today. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
All right, talk to me about what's showing this weekend.
Yeah, we have 3 films this weekend that are Oscar nominated. So we have Poor Things and Godzilla -1 for an exclusive 1 week only. It's nominated for visual effects, but it's the minus color version. And then we also have American Fiction. So yeah, it's going to be a great week at Last Picture House.
I love a mix of some comedy and some sci-fi actions. I love that. How do you guys pick which of those films that you show?
Well, for us, it's really important to stay in conversation with what's happening in both the movie landscape, but also for our audience, and showcase things to our audience that might not have had quite as wide of a release. And we kept an eye on the recent Golden Globes and other awards shows that Poor Things did quite well at, and we wanted to make sure that our audience got a chance to see some of these highly acclaimed films. So after the Golden Globe success of Poor Things, we were excited to bring that in. And as Carly mentioned, the Godzilla -1 minus colors is this exclusive 1 week only engagement. It's also the 70th anniversary of Godzilla coming to the big screen, so we were thrilled to be able to bring that to our audience, and that's kind of what we want to do with the Last Picture House, show both first-run films that are in the conversation, but also bring some classics and repertory titles as well.
And also, I didn't know this before today, this is Godzilla's first time ever getting nominated for an Oscar in its 70-year cinema run. I just think that's the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
And it's well deserved. This is a fun one. If you had a chance to see it in color when we had it a few weeks ago, yeah, I think even more impressive in black and white, and you really get a chance to kind of pay homage to the 70 years of cinema history of Godzilla.
I love that. And speaking of surprises, I mean, what were you guys surprised with when it came to some of these snubs? Of course, everyone online is talking about Barbie, but there were a lot more as well.
Yeah, I think for me, I actually, the Academy doesn't really tend to like comedy, so a big, broad comedy like Barbie, I know we all love it, and I mean, I know Jameson and I were, disappointed with with Greta and Margot not getting in there, but the Academy tends to not really lean that way. But I mean, I was actually a little bit more surprised about Zone of Interest getting in for adapted screenplay and not Killers of the Flower Moon. So that's kind of where I was really surprised, but it was a great nom. So.
And on the Killers of the Flower Moon front, Leonardo DiCaprio, probably our biggest movie star in Hollywood right now, with a really impressive performance in Killers of the Flower Moon. Not being able to find his way into one of those top 5 spots for Best Actor was a pretty big surprise. But we do think, this, as Carly and I have talked about quite a bit, this has just been a wonderful movie year, and there are just so many incredible titles, both represented in the Best Picture categories as well as Best Animated feature. It's really tough to whittle that list down to even 10 films. I mean, there's so many worthwhile nominees and worthwhile pictures out there to see. So.
Yeah, you guys were talking earlier about what a rich movie year this really was. Yeah. So talk to me about what was pleasantly surprising. I mean, what movies were you just thrilled to see listed as a nominee?
Oh man, I mean, Past Lives was my favorite film of the year, so I was really happy that it got in there for Best Picture. I was a little disappointed Greta Lee didn't get that actress nomination, but Celine Song getting the screenplay was great, and I know we both loved Anatomy of a Fall, so seeing a lot of those nominations come through for Anatomy of a Fall was really great to see.
Wow. Do you have one, Jameson?
I do. I mean, I think I was really surprised to see the Naiad representation. If you've seen it streaming on Netflix, Naiad from directors Jimmy Chin and Chai Vasarhelyi is this wonderful film of friendship and overcoming adversity, and to see Jodie Foster and Annette Bening finally getting some attention in the Best Actress category. I was really excited to see both of their performances nominated, because they're fantastic, but I think kind of caught some people by surprise.
Okay, well, I'll leave you with this. We have a big, long list of our Best Picture nominees. Who do you think, I'll ask, should win? I'll put it that way. Who do you think, if you could pick, should win?
That's hard. We were over there. We probably named 5 movies when we were talking about this. I mean, it was, like I said, it was just an embarrassment of riches. And I mean, Past Lives was my favorite. I'll say Past Lives. But you know what? Should win, I'll just go Marty Scorsese. We'll do Killers of the Flower Moon for me.
Is it a consensus?
I absolutely think, yeah, it would be a consensus. Yeah. I think Killers of the Flower Moon should win, but the movie that stuck with me from the first time I've seen it and has been Anatomy of a Fall. Yeah. It's just this wonderful foreign film from Justine Triet, and it's just, yeah, it hasn't left my consciousness since viewing it. I've really enjoyed it, and hope to see that maybe sneak in there and surprise some people.
Yeah,
It certainly surprised me.
I love that. Guys, thank you so much for your time. We gotta let them go because, like you said, there's movies playing tonight, so you gotta get back over to Last Picture House.
Got to start popping popcorn.
Exactly. Oh, I can taste it. Thank you both so much for your time today.
Thank you,
Thank
Shelby.
you, Shelby. We appreciate it.
And for you guys at home, you can catch the Oscars live right here on News 8 coming up on Sunday, March 10th. And we